Cal, start me with your day, because there's about an hour to go before kick-off and you get told you've actually got to play despite not being in the 23. How does that mindset switch for you?
Yeah, look, obviously I was travelling with the team. Every game we bring like 3 or 4 players just in case this happens. And Steve just mentioned on the coach that I was potentially going to be in, and then at the hotel where we ate just before the game, he told me that I was going to start. But I think this is the thing with this squad, this group, is that we've got a great squad of players who, no matter what happens, like, boys can come in and out, and it works well. So fortunately I was kind of involved with like the calls and whatnot during the week, so I knew what was going to happen, and yeah, so I slotted in, and the boys made it easy for me, really.
It always sounds really cliche when they talk about the squad effort, etc. So when you're running back out there, and I guess when you're out in the middle, is there any element of you going, what was that idea or what was that plan? Is that genuinely all week everybody is involved in every session and every bit of detail?
Yeah, all week. I think in squads or teams I've been in the past, they just focus on the 15 or the 23 that are playing, whereas here everyone is kind of involved in the plays and the calls and everything else. So if things like this happen, which is unlikely, you can just slot straight in. I think we've seen it like with the Premiership Cup, where we had quite a lot of boys who hadn't played that much. They came in and they did really well. So it's a credit that we've got 35, 40 boys who can just play, and obviously we've got some top players here, but I think what we've done really well over the last 18 months or 2 years is bring up them kind of the younger lads, and they're now at a level where everyone is of a similar standard.
That's pre-game. Talk to me about the game itself, because it yo-yoed between leaders, it yo-yoed between who was dominating possession territory. We'll talk about the finish in a second, but the game itself, how did it feel?
I always felt that we were doing pretty well, but we gave away some silly pens. Myself at a line out, a couple of silly pens there. So even though we were in it, we always kind of were 3-7 points behind. But yeah, I think if we kind of cut them out, we would have been in a good position. And yeah, but we kind of, the boys there just, yeah, but we kept at it, and that's the main thing. I think that's the thing that we always talk about, is the fight. I know, we talk about, and other teams will talk about the fight that this group has is unbelievable, and we just kept going and going and going, and the boys there at the end, they made something happen. Do you know what I mean? Even though things were against us, we had some decisions against us, all the crowd going against us, we managed to pull something out of the bag, and we won. So credit to the boys there at the end.
How did you feel when Guy goes over? Putting aside that it was Guy for a second, because that's always a bit unfortunate, but how did you feel in that moment?
I think when you're I'm one of the oldest now in the group. I realised that during the week when we did something. But when you're younger, you maybe don't appreciate these moments as much, and when you get older, you appreciate it and you understand how much it means. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously we've had a good start to the season, but coming here was a big thing for us. Do you know what I mean? And obviously things went against us in the game. We made some errors. We didn't play as well as what we should have done in the first half. But we always talk about, even when things go against you, even when we make mistakes, if you keep at it, then it will come good in the end. And I think today was a case of that.
Fans turned up again. Travelling fans.
Yeah, like when we went round at the end there, and we saw loads of Leicester fans, which was brilliant. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I know there's issues with COVID, sort of coming back a little bit, and all the rest of it. But to see them, it makes it even more special. It really does. Like, not just saying that for the effect. Like, Obviously, it's special for the group and the players, but when you see the fans there as well, like it gives you good, it gives you a good buzz.